Welcome back to Aunt Patty's Meditations. Once again, my precious friends. Tonight, nothing too serious, just a fun little technique that I found helpful when I get tempted to eat things that I'd really like to eat. I really don't want to eat them, but I really do want to eat them, I know it's going to make me feel awful. But sometimes the thought of that immediate pleasure is just really, really difficult. So this is what I do sometimes when I just need an extra little kick in the butt. Compassionately. What I want you to do, we don't need to worry about cleansing breath tonight because we're not going to do anything too emotional. What I want you to do is just close your eyes, just like that. And I want you to imagine a food that is so tempting for you, the most tempting food you can think of. Something that's just so delicious that you know you shouldn't eat because you know it'll make you feel awful. Or at least you'll feel guilty if you don't feel physically awful and you don't want to eat it. You don't want to eat it, but you do want to eat it. I want you to imagine it. I want you to imagine it in all its glory, in every detail. That perfect piece of cake, or that perfect ice cream sundae, or the bag of your favorite chips, or that giant gooey cinnamon roll. Anything, just whatever triggers you to go, oh my goodness, I really want that. Think about it. Fix it in your mind. The perfect serving. Everything as it should be. Just perfectly. The best tasting thing. One of the best tasting things in the world. And I want to imagine it before you. And you're getting ready to grab your fork or your spoon and just dig right in. And right as you're ready to take a bite, I want you to imagine that somebody came along and emptied a dustpan on top of your delicious food. And I want you to imagine that it's got cigarette butts and hair and dust and animal hair, old wad of chewing gum, any kind of nasty detritus that comes off the floor. Oh my goodness, it's all over. It's all over. It's completely irretrievable. It's ground down into the frosting of your cake. It's been soaked up by the juices of your pie. It's all stuck to the icing of your beautiful cinnamon roll. It's all melted down into the toppings of your sundae. It's completely ruined. Now I want you to imagine. Do you want to take a bite of that? Think about it. Think about digging a spoon into all of that filth and scooping up a great big bite of it along with your ice cream or your pie or your cake or a big bite of your cinnamon roll. Think about, are you going to eat that? Are you going to eat that? I doubt it. Imagine what it would taste like. Imagine putting that in your mouth and tasting the dust and the animal hair and the fingernail clippings and the whatever else it was that got swept up off the floor. God only knows what. The little crunchy bits of grit and sand and cigarette ashes and just tell yourself, you don't want to eat that. You don't want to eat that. That's not what we want to do. That's disgusting. That's what it is. It's disgusting. It's irretrievable. You're going to have to throw it away. You have no choice, really. Don't eat the garbage. Don't eat the garbage. That's what we're going for here. Next time you get tempted, look at that food, imagine it in your mind as garbage. It's covered in garbage because that's what it is. It's going to be just as good for your body and just as nutritious for your mind and soul as that pile of garbage. Okay? Open your eyes. Just a little bagatelle. But you know what? As silly as it is, that helps me sometimes. Just to imagine the bag of chips that I really think I want to eat, and I imagine somebody walking by and flicking their cigarette ashes into the bag. Ugh. That's usually enough to cure me from thinking, yeah, I'm over it now. Anyway, that's all. Just a little fun thing. I hope it helps you. Peace, love, and meat. Have a good night.